Are we good? Stream is starting. Awesome. Hello, people. How you doing? Hello, Ish. Hello, super user. If you're still kicking it about here, just even live URL. Hello, F7. How you doing? I need to tweak my fan curve, so apologies. There is a lot of noise. It's the PC that the CPU fan's running because I'm using this code. But 20% CPU utilization apparently, and yeah, it's hot. Pretty hot. Yeah. Hi Ish, how you doing? Jura Gamer, how you doing? Now G now G it's not your name, is it? Amy Rocks, fair play. AMD indeed. Oh yeah, you're in the masterpiece of the UK that is Milton Keynes F7. How are you finding the roundabouts there? There are a lot of roundabouts. Why is that there? I hate you, YouTube. Let me just fair play. Oh, hello, Stein. How you doing? Fireman Sam, hello, how you doing? How's your week been? How's everybody's week been? Apparently someone on an excited motorcycle is outside my house. Yeah, how's everybody doing? MattCX, hitting it up on the Twitch. Cozy over here with 0 other people. Hello, Megatron. Nice to have you here, the Lord of Decepticons. Daniel, hey man, got payday. What was the deleted message? I'm doing on time, thanks. Nice. Oh no, they still don't. Testing about remove comments staying on screen, nice. Anyway, Daniel, hey, got a payday treat. Ow. Got bitten by an insect. Payday treat arrived today and got my Asus Apex X299. Nice. What CPU do you have with it? How am I? I'm not too bad. I'm not screaming in pain. That's good. A little bit on the sick side. I technically ran out of a medication and I had to fight with the doctors to get my prescription for it, but yeah, I should be able to pick up tomorrow morning, which is fine. Cat had a massive tick on it today. Nice. Was that something that you removed personally, or like you got a vet to remove? You going for the 7820X? Nice. Okay, fair play. What are those selling for these days? Let's see. 450. Huh. Andy, how do you benchmark the new Intel Vega chip? When I run a benchmark, it defaults to Intel HD integrated. I thought it didn't have Intel integrated, and I thought I'm pretty sure that they removed the Intel integrated and they just used the Vega chip. So, oh well. Does it? Oh, why did they bought? It should have an Intel graphics management. Right. Yeah, it should still have a software engine. It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't switch. Yeah, it should have the Intel Graphics Manager software pre-installed, which I believe you can tweak some settings. Try launching a game specifically and see if it does switch. It should do. Otherwise, not entirely sure. What benchmark are you trying to run as well? Megatron, should I get an NZXT H400i, M80X, or H700i? What's the biggest thing I should think before deciding? So Nova Bench. Let me answer Megatron's question. So, Megatron, I would say that it really comes down to size-wise and upgrade-wise. If you're interested, like if you think that you will be upgrading to, say, multi-GPU, or especially if you're planning on doing, say, lots of water cooling, then the M80X, the full-size ATX one is probably a better way to go. But if you're planning on just staying single graphics card, which is what I would recommend, I would say that the H400i should be fine for you. Yeah, try Unigine, either Unigine Heaven or Unigine Heaven. Actually, if you do that, that will tell you on the top right hand corner what graphics card it's using. You can try that. Otherwise, yeah, Superposition is really difficult to run, but you can run that. And that will also tell you your graphics card. F7, how's my week been? Enjoyed the 1080 laptop review? Thanks. Yeah, that was the Acer Triton 700, right? All of the videos like go out, but then I've uploaded previous ones and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. It's a bit naff because it's a 1080, but a desktop 1070 would beat it in benchmarks. So, and even like standard 1070s in laptops will get pretty close to it. So really, you're kind of just paying for the pain in my leg. Seconds. So, F7, I've been in pain. Yeah, I've not been terrible. I did have to use my wheelchair yesterday to get to Tesco to get, ironically, drugs. But oh, my face is hidden. But ow. Yeah, the overall I've not been terrible. I have been taking some new drugs that I don't think are working overly well. So yeah. Liam, hey, how you doing? Nice to have you here again. And hi, Mikey, how you doing? Megatron, is it true that G.Skill DDR4 RGB lights are only compatible with Asus or Sync motherboards? I don't know. I don't know personally. I've not tested them myself, but I see no reason why they have to be. But at the same time, the RGB, like RAM RGB lighting, is potentially like bad. Like it was difficult to implement. So yeah. Oh, Liam. Oh, it's okay. You'll have plenty more. Super user lost my dog today. Just listening in today. Lost it as in like it's like gone for a walk and like out of your sight. Lost, right? We're not getting real deep. Hi, Kev. How you doing? What? You're how old are you again, Liam? Early teens, right? Metron Gigabyte and MSI motherboard owners have problem RGB lights on G.Skill Lightning. That's why I asked. Yeah, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't laugh at that. But yeah, so check. I would check G.Skill's website. I can't tell you off the top of my head because I don't know. But yeah, my expectation would be it shouldn't be, but it could be. I'm sorry, that's not a very obvious answer, or clear answer. CPUs, okay. My condolences. Hope you're doing all right. Hope the oh, you have a family as well, right? And if so, my condolences to them. But yeah, Fireman Sam's turning into Mumsnet. Jura Gamer in Pirate Speak saying he's 14. Nice. I'm only like 1.5. I'm in my early 20s too. Oh god damn it. Darn, this stream is getting deep fast. So let's talk about tech. Any interesting bits of tech you've played with this week? I played with a 9-bay NAS, which was pretty cool. I wrote an Chrome extension from a partner, and I finished the Android app sign. I didn't bother with the notification. Type the message on Discord, you can see what I did. Although I haven't pushed the Intel's 5 GHz HEDC, of course. Computex, that's a thing that I'm not at. But yeah, so Intel's 5 GHz HEDC was quite cool. It was about 28 core and like 2 kilowatts. But yeah, like my understanding is basically the vendors that had them out, they weren't really allowed them out or whatever, and something Intel turned up, like Intel turned up at the booths and gave the booth, like, you know, people like Jesus who had them on show, less than 20 minutes to tear down the systems and physically hand them the chips back. Yeah. Yeah, that's it ish. As soon as AMD announced the 32 core Threadripper, the 28 core one just kind of disappeared into the void. Yeah. 28 cores overclocked with a room AC unit. Nothing normal, so it won't be that impressive. Yeah, it's kind of like overclocking it with liquid nitrogen. It gets really damn cold. Because they still had the Xeon branding on them. I know, right? So Intel 5 GHz was fake news. Definitely Mac. Actually, yes. Talking on tech side. How does everyone feel about Microsoft acquiring GitHub? My thoughts on this are that I'm saddened because Microsoft have a habit of not necessarily ruining things, but ruining things. Like they took Windows 7, which was an amazing, very, very useful operating system that literally everyone loved, and then they took the operating system and they kind of put it through a blender. And not blender the application, I mean like a physical blender that just ripped it to shreds, and then they handed you, in fact they made you pay for the remainder, and they wrapped it all in ads. So that's what I think about Windows 10. I'm not the crowd that uses GitHub, so no opinion. Fair play, man. I use it for a couple of things. But yeah, so I'm worried that GitHub will have like ads on it. I'm worried that GitHub will be then like rebranded to a Microsoft company and built into Azure, and then become a lot more of a business platform as opposed to a useful kind of like anyone can use it platform. So I think for me, GitHub is great because it's very easy to access. It's very easy to work with, generally speaking. Even if you're going with the basic level of literally just dragging your folder and uploading all of those files, and that's it. It's easy to work with. If you set up Git, it's nice and easy. Or you do version control in Android Studio or Visual Studio or whatever. It will sorts it all out. It'll do all your merges and conflicts just fine. So, yeah, and yeah, Stein has a great point. Look at Skype. They took a program that was something that everyone used, and now besides businesses that have contracts, people like us basically never use it because we're on Discord or TeamSpeak or any number of other chat clients, and obviously Slack has really kind of taken that up as well. So, yeah, you get maxed out TFS whenever you sign up to GitHub. TFS. I'm missing something here. But what does this stand for? So new Microsoft Git 24/7 365 Vista 7 8 8.110. Yeah, pretty much. I use Skype to chat with one person who can't use Discord for some reason. Well, they're silly and they should get Discord. I mean, I should clarify, Discord isn't necessarily the best because there are a lot of things like privacy concerns, a lot of things like monetary concerns, because while Discord Nitro is currently one of the only ways they make money, it seems through their privacy policy, it seems like they also make money by selling all of your data for what you use, like what games you play, who you connect with, who you talk to, and potentially even things like chat parsing to see any information that you give, like, hey, I'm going to this event, or like, I'm thinking about buying this thing, and then you get, you would get, say, targeted Google ads based on that. So, yeah, I have my own server and stuff, but I can't get it to work. Bit weird. Hello, Apted, how you doing? Team Foundation server, their existing source control solution. Right, got you. So would they be? Are they? Wait. So when you sign up to GitHub, are they now removing your ability to use Git? Got my Honor 10 last Saturday. Nice. What's it like? I haven't used any Honor phones. And also, why did you love Vista, you weird person? MS only just started using it as a whole heap. I'm okay with it. It's not like MS is the new Oracle. Right. Did I miss something? Oh, I just saw the tweet retweeted by Wendell about Define R6 for $110 and so tempted by it, even though I don't need it. I mean, one, that's the bane of my existence, and two, that's not a bad price. What case do you have now, though? Why would they remove the ability to use Git? Microsoft is getting Git oriented now, their entire .NET source code being GitHub. Okay, fair play. So I thought that with the TFS system, you would like they would be replacing, or I just read MacTX comment, probably in there somewhere. But isn't Git like a derogatory term there in the UK? Yep. TFS supports Git for a few years. Okay, fair play. Fair enough. I misunderstood. Casually fixing my Phenom 2 X4 Black Edition bent pins. I've done that in the past. I know a friend had the X6, and he somehow broke off one of the ground pins. I have no idea how, but he did, and then we bent all the pins back. I've also bent a load of pins on Ryzen chips because I leave them out on just random surfaces, and it's really bad, but I do, and then I rebend them back out. Good. Oh yeah, Watson, how's your 7970 problem going? I reckon they'll replace the entire MS system with GitHub. Okay, that could be interesting. Yeah, I hope that they don't rebrand it because GitHub already has a pretty strong brand. But at the same, like, I feel like they would do what Amazon does, which is just like, so for example, Audible an Amazon company, or was it Annapurnal Labs something? Annapurnal. Anyway, an ARM Cortex chip maker that was in the QNAP NASA looked at this week. That's an Amazon company. Also, Starman, hello. Sorry, I didn't say hello earlier. I've been mostly okay. I was in the wheelchair yesterday, and if I wanted to go out today, I currently would need that. Because the back of my right knee is like the tendons in the back of my knee killing me. See a company called a company called Kitty Hawk are developing a flying car where we're going. We don't need roads. Nice. Nice. Has anyone seen the new Fantex Evolve X? That's just the replacement, or like the newer version of. Oh, it's not there. The newer version of the Fantex Evolve, like N2 Evolve, right? There's more airflow, right? Is it tempered glass by default? Yeah. Had a 660 Ti last year that smelled a packet of Lambert and Butlers. Sticky with tar. Ew. Yeah, so it looks a lot like the standard Enthoo, or Enthoo tempered glass, or Evolve tempered glass. The only thing that I would say is that my personal opinion is that I really, really liked how the look of the standard Evolve looked, but and I'm not a massive fan of tempered glass, so I'd really like to see one of these with standard doors. But yeah, the Fantex 350 I actually have just beyond the curtains over there. Can't see it today, but I've got a build guide coming out. That should be good. Bad Yosen. Sorry, I can't say your name. Bad. How are you? I need a gaming monitor, 144 hertz, 1 millisecond low input lag, and the cheaper end. EOS, what graphics card do you have, dude? Andy, new Evolve at 199 or 500D, RGB SE at 240. Personally, I'm a Fantex guy, so the Evolve, I love the shape of the Fantex. Hi Dan, how you doing? So I would say personally the Evolve saves you a bit of money. But yeah. Yeah, Bad, what graphics card do you have? I missed a couple of comments. I don't have a case, right, since I have an HP OEM really ugly case. Fair play, can you transplant it? It's more functional than a looker. Function over form, don't let Apple hear that. 1070 laptop. Okay. Ooh, what was that? Hey, someone subscribed on YouTube. Hey, it did the thing. Yay. Although it is the wrong GIF. I did change the GIF, but whatever. So Bad, what are you looking for a monitor for? 1070 laptop, I would say the two that I know well are the AOC G2460. The one you'll probably be able to get is the PF, which is the FreeSync one. That's probably about £200, $200 at the time, like right now. Whereas you can go for the G-Sync one, the PG version of that, which is more. The Acer Predator one isn't bad. I believe that that's a pretty old design though, so it's TN and some whack colors if I remember. So yeah, whereabouts in the world are you, by the way, as well? Because that will matter on pricing for things. Debugging my text editor for the last hour. GG's. Enjoy. Thoughts on the Liam Lee dynamic? I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna Google it. Oh. So PC 11 011 dynamic. Is that a dual chamber case? Looks pretty wide. It looks a lot like a dual. So the problem that I have with these dual chamber cases is that they're really, really wide, and it makes it really impractical on a desk. This one isn't too bad because it's a pretty small rear compartment, just wide enough for your power supply on its side and stuff like that. So that's not too bad. It looks quite modular, which is really cool. And apparently Derbowder likes it, or, or summon. But yeah, my personal preference is smaller cases. Motivo case. Sure. Really stop getting in the way of the damn chat box. Motivo. What we got? I know that the ghost case looks cool. X case. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I've seen these. Like super, super tiny can fit full size graphics cards. May as well show you. So like these are the cases, and then can fit your SFX power supply, your ITX board with low profile cooler, and then a full size graphics card. And like I think there's different height configurations here. It looks like. So you can get like a slightly taller one if you want a beefier heatsink, or you can get a smaller one with a built-in power supply, or various configurations. Wipe the chat. Oh well. I got the shroud skins on PUBG. Oh nice. They look cool. I'm just going away from a dual chamber case. They're too wide. Exactly. Someone who's had one and someone who has worked on a couple. Denmark. Okay, so EU, you're probably looking at AOC G2460, Peaky or PF. You can, if you want to save some money, that Acer Predator one is okay. It will do the job. It's just not the best. Not to say that this AOC one is either. It's just the one I've used for the last like 4 years and very happy with it. So yeah. Ow. Would have got Fantex case if I didn't win an H500p. Yeah, all right, fair play. That's that's a decent shout. How are you finding the H500p? Sorry, I don't know what I keep seeing your comment, Starman, and then I'm like I start replying to something else, or like I start doing something else, and then I completely forget, and then the chat disappears. So, yeah, I haven't got it yet. I get it at the end of the month. Ooh, what have we got? Hey, people following on Twitch. Nice. No donation link. There should be. Oh, it's not on Twitch. My apologies. It's streamlabs.com/TechteamGB if you want to. But yeah, I don't have it. Yeah, I get it at the end of the month, but I do have my Module 1 test tomorrow, or Saturday, sorry, or my Module 1 mock test on Monday and Saturday. Bad. Do you can you order from Amazon.de? Yeah. Ooh. Got some Twitch followers. Ooh. You can order from Amazon UK? Okay, fair play. Ooh. Lots of noise. Yeah, sure, Jack. Drop it from the it's in the chat. Don't want that. Oh, thanks, Ish. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can throw a message up and stuff as well. Should be enough space for most messages. What was I doing? Oh, Amazon, right. Yeah. And there you go. Nice try, Wapted. We can see your lies. But yeah, bad the Amazon link that's there. That one is for the AOC G2460EF. It's a FreeSync one, but it's on the cheaper side. You can go through, you can get a little bit more, you can spend a little bit more and go through the old, go for the G-Sync one, which is the PG model, but I think it's like £100 more, and don't know that I could say it's worth it. Yeah. Lovely new color scheme. Liam kills friendly beavers. God damn it, guys. Stop this. You can also sub to your favorite streamers of Twitch Prime. Oh, 4 followers, nice. Hi guys and welcome. You can, if I was a Twitch partner or whatever it is, Twitch affiliate, but I'm not, so. It looks great, but once you add RGB controllers and wires, it's a pain to cable manage. Yes, I would, especially. Why do you have a 1050 watt power supply? What are you powering? But yeah, when I did the build guide at eBuyer, to like look at when I did the build guide at eBuyer with the H500p, it really wasn't great. It was really pain to build in, especially the cable management covers on the back, because it was like to get the cables under there and then any configuration of anything else under there, it was just really a pain, and I especially with that front cover and the top cover, the new H500M or whatever it is, the mesh one should be better, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Yeah, but you're running two 290Xs? Wow, that okay. Yeah, you do need that power supply then. What made you get two 290Xs? RGB is the devil. It can be a nice accent to things, but I agree that I think we've gone too far. Multitasking, I thought men can do that. Nice. Cheap but great form suffice. I mean, fair play. RGB the PMX. No. Fair play. Does Crossfire work on many games? F7 probably. Mr. Gape on Twitch. I do not have or goat a PS4. I'm afraid. I actually don't really have many consoles. I have an Xbox 360, like Slim or whatever it was called, from many years ago, but otherwise not really. So yeah, fortunately not. If I did, what were you interested in knowing? Batman wouldn't have RGB, so neither should we. I don't know that Batman is a model citizen though. Also, Spencer, just to answer your first question, editor. You play Totally Accurate Battlegrounds? I have actually. We should play that at some point. It's incredibly hilarious. Also, thank you for the dono. But yeah, it's a fun game. For anyone who hasn't seen it, actually, let me pull up the Steam page because it's hilarious. I've got an update queued for it as well. Store page? Yeah. There we go. So this is Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. Sorry, Spencer. I have not seen it, but I've heard about it. It's very interesting. And I do recommend anyone go check out Gamers Nexus and their 28 core video. But yeah, so this is oh no, this is Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. It's basically Landfall do a kind of April Fool's kind of joke or like video game once a year. And this one is obviously very obvious from where they get their inspiration. But it's totally physics based, and it's actually far too much fun to play. Even though the shooting range mode that they have is actually really fun as well. So yeah, it's all like just really weird physics based, and it's a lot of fun. I need to check out. Yeah, that one. I forgot where like everything is. Oh, sorry. AliExpress has an IO plate. It's better than PUBG. It can be, yeah. Batman lives with his glorious Threadripper. For his 32 core Threadripper. TabG is the funniest game. I turned myself into a pickle. Alright, Rick. This chat. Ow. A Threadripper called Alfred. Come on, do the Bale Batman voice. I want to hear this. I don't think I've ever done that before. So the two character impressions I can do is 1, Mickey Mouse, and 2, Jar Jar Binks. Let me know in the chat which one you would like to hear. Oh boy. I have the screenshot to prove it. What did I miss? Screenshot for something? Oh, turn itself in the pic. Right, yeah. We might have to see that at some point. Alfred, they've released an update for Relive. Or Relive, or whatever. However you call it. Do a mix of both. That's not possible. Jar Jar Binks discussing the benefit of solid state drives. You know, with like there's almost an activation phrase. You have to say either Misa Jar Jar Binks or oh boy to start it off. So yeah. Tell me, where's your 7nm? You never gave it to an ordinary master race user.
Misa like you the solid state driving jigs, Annie. So much speedy speed.
The most hated Star Wars character, please.
Misa like to do live streams with you. It is so much fun.
Can we get a level on Patreon where you do a review as Jar Jar? Jack's wallet.
Today, we're gonna be reviewing this NAS.
At the $5 mark, please.
Misa thinks it's really, really good.
I would support for that review. Am I gonna have to do this? Oh boy. Seeing the review is the most useless character ever. The films would have worked without him. True, but he's kind of comic relief in parts. Spencer, well, from the Glasgow region but live in the Nottingham region, would support £100. Wow. This is a review worth making. Really, that would have me in tears. Please overclock charger. Oh dear. So where's the Patreon? Is that like I need to add a Patreon goal for like $200 for like we get to $200 that happens. First let me catch up. That downvote vote from the Star Wars fan though. Jack, what I do for a living? Kind of this. I mean, not the Jar Jar impressions. That's not what I do for a living. I do YouTube videos. So the youtube.co.uk/TechteamGB, where I cover a kind of whole range of tech, whether that's kind of like internal PC parts, CPUs, graphics cards, motherboards, all the way to monitors, keyboards, mice, microphones, webcams, custom building a PC into my desk because it was fun. So yeah, all that sort of stuff. Tech Jar Jar GB. Tech Team Jar Jar. Does Discord support sound notifications? I don't think so. Jar Jar RGB. RGB Jar Jar GB. That's a tongue twister. I'm seeing big things for you next year. How many spare mice minus from Poundland? How about a Jar Jar impression on
Misa, welcome to the server. Welcome to TechteamGB.
He can't really pronounce things properly though, can he? So I don't know if you could. We shall have to work on this. Oh dear me. Oh, has the stream got a downvote now? Dare you to run a Mackey's in Jar Jar voice. I think that's the point of Jar Jar. True.
Misa will have one Big Mac and a milkshake.
You can thank us when you collect your BAFTA. Oh dear.
Misa would like some fries.
I'm gonna dedicate my entire life making Jar Jar PC monitors. It displays Jar Jar every 10 seconds. I feel like most people probably wouldn't be paying for that privilege. What makes it better? If you play it back at half speed, you sound slower. GG's. Who actually likes Jar Jar? Not that many people, apparently. So I need to meet you and record this whilst you order the food. Jar Jar impression of how much would go. I can barely even say that myself. Actually, that's a thing. There is a chance that the stream is already demonetized, and I should probably check that. Because it's very possible. Hold on. Yep. So just to show you, let me jump in the editor. The stream is demonetized. Like, there. The stream is already demonetized. Edit video. How can I claim this? Because this is alive. Monetization, request manual review. Yes, confirm. Right, so cool. I haven't made any money on the stream bar the lovely donations. Thanks, guys. Thanks for supporting me when YouTube doesn't. Or how to change anything. Wow. I have no idea how to change goals on Patreon anymore. Changed it. Thank you, 07. There's your name in lights. What's your thoughts on thoughts to this floatplane that Linus Media Group are doing? Right direction. So for me, I think the biggest thing from that is that doing that sort of thing is a massive pain. I was on Vessel back when Vessel was a thing, so it was really annoying to deal with because you had to have. I pick up my content schedule. Or is that I don't have Vessel on this. Yeah, right. So this is my content schedule. This is obviously, as you can see, like early 2016. So this is over a year ago, or actually years ago now. So this is like 2 years worth of content, right? But what you had to do was I would schedule, say, this video on the 22nd, but it would have to go out a week later. So you would have to then schedule it on YouTube for the 29th. So, but then whenever you had any conflict videos, so like all of these videos were ones that had to go out on a given day, which meant that they had to go out at the same time. But then things like so then when you had to have a video, say, go out, like this video had to go out this Wednesday, same day, which meant that all of the other videos got pushed back. So this video came out, like, there's more than a week gap between the Vessel and the YouTube if you want to run on a content schedule, which by doing things 7 days in advance means that you have to. So it just made things really, really complicated. And personally, unless there was a significant amount of money in it for me, like enough that I can hire someone to manage that for me or whatever, it was a massive pain to deal with. Plus, you had to make content a lot further in advance as well, which means that, so like, let's say like this, let's say this Logitech G900 review, it wasn't on time, but it might, it very well could have been that like I've had it where I've done a video, I've like had it months in advance, and then because the video was so far in advance, like I made it and scheduled it for so far in advance, it meant that a new version of that product or something that completely, like, I should have talked about in the video came out well before my video came out, and then obviously to you guys who are watching the video, it looks a lot like I've just not bothered to talk about, say, the newer version of the product or the newer or whatever, something that completely changes my conclusions. Stuff like CPU reviews that aren't on launch day, those are really annoying because I do my videos well in advance. Like right now I'm 2.5 weeks ahead. So, a lot can happen in 2.5 weeks. And then it means that, you're looking at things like a new CPU might come out, or, someone like Gamers Nexus might make a discovery about you know, the product that I'm reviewing or something, that I won't be able to talk about the video because the video is already done and uploaded and stuff. So, yeah, pain. I'll be honest, a half float plane don't really use it. Probably weren't you. Fair play, man. Disney put a copyright claim? Star Wars copyright strike. If it gets demonetized for Jar Jar impressions, it was totally worth it. And all right, Stein, the little golden dollar sign means that you basically get no money from the video anymore, and ads basically don't run. It's not suitable for most advertisers, but it's their bot that automatically does it. It's wrong on, well, it's wrong on every live stream because every live stream I review it, it gets manually reviewed by a person and it gets accepted every time. So, yeah. Dan was vessel finished. The worth it? Not really. I think I got paid $100 total. So yeah, was alright. Pest. I know, right? It's just really annoying because it's clearly not learning, and for me, it was like it's something to me on principle that really annoys me. They rolled out a bot that is actively making creators lose out on revenue when they're already not making that much from YouTube anyway, like directly from YouTube anyway. And it's a shoot first, ask questions later bot. It's one that will demonetize you and then just wait for you. But by the way, they still don't notify you. They still don't send you an email to say, hey, this video has been demonetized. It's just, you have to constantly check your video manager. And if you don't constantly check your video manager, you can go for weeks, if not months, with that not being reviewed. And especially if you leave it for some amount of time before reviewing it, there's a problem with it where if you don't review it immediately, the bot thinks that it's done the right thing, and so will then go on to demonetize more of either your videos or similar videos because you haven't reviewed it immediately. But they still don't even give you a notification to say this video, we've deemed this video not suitable for advertisers. So it just drives me mad. And it drives me mad that they rolled out a bot that actively affects the people who make their service possible without even training it first. And I appreciate that they were in a bit of a pinch because the advertisers, stupidly, in my opinion anyway, were mad that their videos, like their ads, were running on certain contents that they don't necessarily find all right. But when the bot is so basic as demonetizing any video that has the word like blade in the title, that's stupid. You know, not far off, Spencer. Yeah, it's also the kind of mainstream publications faults, because they constantly like search for videos and like get screenshots of ads running on that video just to prove a point and just to say, hey, look at this. Yeah, like things like killer, even though it's a motherboard, that's going to get demonetized. It might even get like suppressed. Ah. I've just saved some changes on the Discord. on the Patreon. If you don't have a link to the Patreon, it's there. Please talk. I can hear the hum of my PC fans now. Apologies. Also, Jury Gamer, welcome to the Discord. Waited for 2 hours for the train yesterday. Thanks to them. Can only get halfway and then walk the rest. Really, ouch. That's a pain. You I take it since you mentioned Northerner. Are you a Northerner too? So my background is flashing. I don't have anything that could flash the background. What? Ramen, how's my health? Not terrible, but not great. I mean, I've been practically screaming in pain on the stream. Today, I was in the wheelchair yesterday, but generally okay. So yeah, a bit mixed. South Yorkshire, Rochdale. Okay, fair play, man. Not a million miles between the two. Is train just more economical for you than driving, or do you have a car but don't drive it? Let me just has anyone noticed anything? I'm gonna go back. M62, so unpredictable. I try to cut mileage sometimes. Okay, fair play. Ow. Spooky monitors. You're about as far north as you can get. You're a gamer. Are you in Inverness? We have 6 cars: Hyundai, Land Rover, VW pickup, Audi A6, Volvo, and Porsche 911. Oh, nice. Fair play. No, that's total, right? So like, if someone donates 100, we're basically there. Solution to have go to the Philippines. We get. Sadly, I don't think that's the solution. You're in the New Forest. That's not north. What? You mean the New Forest in Hampshire? That's not north. Your opinion on Intel's 5 GHz BS 28 core. So we're talking about this earlier. It's rather interesting. It was kind of funny that yeah, it all suddenly disappeared. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It seems they were using like basically a like room air conditioner to cool the one thing, right? So yeah. Ramen, no I don't, and yes I do. Wow, yeah, no, not much. Yeah, Adrian or Adrienne. Sure. Um. Yeah, it seems interesting. But yeah, I'm interested in the 32 core Threadripper. Yeah, that goes. I wonder what they'll cut down from the 32 core Epic that it's based on. Like, as if anyone lives outside the M25. That's funny. I meant that's far away. Okay, right, got you. An ambassador to Yorkshire. I deny you entry into our great lands, especially Whitby. How much is that 32 core Threadripper going to cost at 2.5? Uh, best case, yeah. Ramen, I do have a partner, yes. Nice one, Jonathan. Memory channels directed to only what 2 dims. Is it it isn't Epic 8 channel? I remember. I don't play with Epic stuff that much, so sure. Yeah. Okay. So is Threadripper then quad channel instead? 32 core Epic are starting around 2K. Are you sure? Line of the freaking stream. I'm gonna put my haggis on the line and say that the 32 core Threadripper will be sub 2K. Oh, can we? Where is it? Can we put that like? Can we frame that? Mackenzie Cowan, never put your haggis on the line. Oh dear. Oh. Not in the UK anyway, Starman. On eBuyer. Yeah, that's the 2 gigahertz one. I take it there's faster ones, right? Yeah, we'll get a poll run. Actually, can I do that in the... Can you do that in... No. No. I thought you could do that in the thingy-maboo, the Streamlabs OBS, but you can't. Start straight to game to explain my situation. 4K for the most expensive. Really? Wow, okay. Intel's chips are much more expensive than that. Pretty sure that there's like 10 grand Intel chips at least. I said over 10K. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Intel Xeon Platinum, right? Platinum ones. Yeah. The 28 core Xeon Platinum is 9 grand. It's the socket 3647, which is the workstation socket. Yeah. Ow! Only 48 PCIe lanes? What? Am I missing something? Only 48 PCIe lanes? Huh? 10K for 28 core Xeon, yep. It'll be $9.99 to get 50% off the order. Intel tax, yeah, probably. I guess we bought around Birds Night in the US. Ah, it can. Nice. Oh wow. That's it. Is there no one else in the gym then? Epic has 128. Yeah, it does. Although Epic has 128, but if you're using it in dual socket configuration, it uses 64 to talk to each other, which means you still have 128 total, but it's 64. 64 per chip. But that's still more than that Xeon Platinum, and the Xeon Platinum is the best one you can get. If I remember rightly. No worries, F7 regarding the old Discord. Spencer, you know that your comments on screen, right? She's heard your chow chow voice. uh, plus, Xeon needs a new socket. TR works in existing motherboard sockets. Yeah, the TR4 X399, right? Boards should have a BIOS update that will allow the newer ones working, if that's right. Although I feel like the 32 core Threadripper might have a problem. The older boards might have a problem with power delivery. So, yeah. Anyway, do you think AMD 7nm removing Vega will make it more efficient and offer a real alternative? It's difficult to say because I feel like a lot of the Vega power comes from the HBM and stuff like that. So, and games just don't make use of that right now for data center use and stuff. Vegas are really impressive, but like that's why their instinct cards are amazing. But when it comes to gaming applications, I'm just not sure. Yeah. Have you heard anything about new Threadrippers having a 6-core C6 instead of 4? I haven't personally. If there's 4 dies in there. Oh right, okay. Yeah. You can have 2 CCXs. That'd be 12 core per die. So 12, 24, 6. That doesn't add up. 8. I think they're probably, if it's 32 core, I think they're probably sticking with 4 cores per CCX. Wraith Ripper. Yeah, it's a cool. I think when you say enough, it is enough. Like it's just enough. But yeah, it's a fairly small heatsink in general. Yeah. Yeah, because I think you've got 4 dies under there. So if it's 6 cores per CCX, then you end up with 40 cores, 48 cores, I think. Because you get 2 CCXs per die, so 2 times 8 or 6 times 8, I think. RG Delta headphones. I have been offered them. I might have a look at them. Yeah, possibly. Give me a single core 939 Opteron. Those are old. Yeah, Ramen. I'll see what I can get my hands on. Do you think HBM has a future in the consumer market? Eventually, yes. I think it's gonna really just because of the market domination, Nvidia is gonna be the one to move it there. Problem is that Micron keeps coming out with GDR5X, GDR6. They'll probably come out with a GDR6X or something. So yeah. Have it as my keychain. Nice. My first rig that I built was the Bulldozer FX 8120 right as it came out. Great decision. Also XFX HD 6870 2 gig, no, 1 gig. 16 gigs of RAM. No SS. Actually, Do you want to know the configuration of my first PC? So it was an FX 8120, an NZXT Havoc 140 air cooler, an Asus Crosshair 5 formula, two 500 gig used mechanical hard drives in RAID 0, software RAID, and an HD 6870 with a 750 watt XPEX power supply. Let's just say that I lost my Windows installation twice before I realized that I really shouldn't have RAID 0 used hard drives. With that said though, both of those used hard drives are still working just fine. The most used one, like the oldest used one, was a Seagate Pipeline drive. That's how old it was. It was before Barracuda, if I remember. In my NAS. Yeah, no, Wapted, I was an idiot. Like, I still am, but just not quite as bad. Well, at 2%. Oh, dear. Ramen, how did you manage that? I don't remember old ATI Ruby mascot. I do, actually. Yeah. RAID 0. Mackenzie, FX 6300 660 Ti, loved it for a few hours. What have you got nowadays? ClickTech have one on my desk right now. Oh, nice. And fair play, S7. Actually, while I've got you here, the lovely patron that is Kev, ClickTech UK, he is a lovely patron and is very much entitled to a bit of a shout out. But yeah, since you're here, you probably like tech videos. Kev, ClickTech UK, who is currently right there, makes some cool tech videos. You should definitely check him out. Go subscribe, see his stuff, see what you think. And yeah, just generally say hi. As a non-sponsored, F7 also makes some really cool videos, and you should also check him out. He is also a patron, not as high of a patron, but yeah, check out Kev, who's clicked at UK. You can just click his name, not obviously here in the actual chat, not to his channel. Woo. Yeah. Is that a potato absent? And I'm Scottish, hence why I'm not as high as a patron. You have a 1600X, 290X, need a bit of upgrading. Plus a new bike is more important. New bike? As in motorbike? Adrian, you're running 2700X. Wow, nice. And a hybrid 1080. That's awesome, man. 16 gigs, Trident Z, 34-inch. RJ, which one is that? Is that the G-Sync or the FreeSync one? The XG or the PG? Fair play, Mackenzie. Understandable. G-Sync. 100 megahertz. Wow. I know what you mean. Halfway through a new build. Nice, Kev. What's your guess on the pricing of the 1180 GPU? Yeah, pretty similar to the 1080 launch pricing, probably. A little bit more. That's a nice build, Kev. Nice. X470 Gaming 7. Nice, that's a nice board as well. It's the one that's not there. It's behind the curtain. Woo!
Yes, I want that Jar sync.
God damn it! Jonathan, that is quite rude and utterly hilarious. I wish it was megahertz. Um. Oh, that's fine. As long as she's laughing and not like, as long. Hello, a person that can see me but can't type back. But yeah, as long as you're enjoying the stream, warming your haggis. God damn it, she does seem quite amused. Oh, fair play. Right. And with this, as always, beautifully weird stream, I'ma call it there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to the people who've donated. Obviously Jack, if you're still here, and F7 as well. And yeah. Oh wow, we're getting a whole load of comments. No need for a video. Watch the stream back. Indeed. And yeah, I'll catch you all next week. Still got a lot of videos on tomorrow, which is a pretty nice PC specialist laptop. I actually have Streamlabs OBS next week, as well as a thermaltake mouse. So yeah, we'll see you all next week for the stream, and yeah, thanks for kicking with us. Ciao.